Let's get to work. Cut about 2 to 3 meters of fishing line, take both ends, and thread 4 beads onto the left side of the line. Pass the end of the line through the last bead. This way, we form a loop. Pass the right side of the line through this loop. Take both ends and tighten. At the same time, make sure the line is even on both sides. Tighten it. Now look, we've got a loop. And we need to hide this loop inside the center bead. To do this, pull the left side of the line, and our first diamond is done. Next, put 1 bead on the right side of the line and 2 beads on the left side. Pass the line through the last bead, forming a loop as you do so. Pass the right side of the line through the loop and tighten. Now we've got 2 diamonds. Hide the loop in the center bead. Pull the line tight from both sides and keep going until you have 12 diamonds. This will be the length of our bag. Put 2 beads on the left side of the line. Thread the line through the last bead to make a loop. Pass the right side of the line through the loop and tighten. Continue weaving using this technique. After we've woven 11 diamonds, to finish the 12th and start the second row, we need to put 3 beads on the bottom line. Remember that in the first row, we finished the row with 3 beads. Thread the line through the last bead to make a loop. Pass the opposite line through the loop. And tighten. Tightened. Hide the loop inside the center bead, pulling the line tight from both sides. To start the second row, we need to put 3 beads on the right line. We begin the new row with 3 beads. Continue weaving using the same technique. Thread the line through the last bead to form a loop. Pass the opposite line through it. Tighten. Hide the loop inside the center bead. After that, pull the line tight on both sides. But girls, be careful and make sure your loop doesn't slip out of the bead, so it stays firmly in the center. See, you can't see it. Let's keep going. Pass the left line through the side bead. Put 2 beads on the right line. Then do the same thing again. Make a loop through the last bead. Pass the line through the loop and tighten it. Hide the loop inside the central bead. Then, pull line tight on sides. Weave to the end of the row. I'll show you finish second row. Now we're finishing the second row together. Pass the left fishing line through the bottom bead and put 2 beads onto it. We start from the second row. We finish the row with 2 beads. Pass the line through the last bead, forming a loop. Pass the opposite line through our loop and tighten. Carefully hide our loop and then gently pull it tight and securely, holding it firmly. Now we have 2 rows finished. Let's start weaving the third row. To do this, put 3 beads onto the left fishing line, but we always start each row with 3 beads. Carefully pass the line through the last bead, securely forming a loop. Pass the opposite line through the loop and tighten. We need to weave a total of 19 rows. This will be the base of our bag. We've already woven 2 of them. Continue in exactly the same way. Pass the right fishing line through the side bead. Put 2 beads onto the left fishing line. Form a loop through the last bead. Pass our line through and tighten. At the same time, hide the loop inside the center bead. Tighten the fishing line well on both sides. Make sure to watch closely so the loop doesn't slip out of the bead. How do we finish off the fishing line? Pass the bottom fishing line through the side bead. Put 2 beads onto the top fishing line. We don't make a loop, just pass the top fishing line through the side bead. Tighten well on both sides. Next, we're going to hide the ends of the fishing line. To do this, thread both the right and left fishing lines through the bottom beads. At the same time, pull them tight. Then pass the fishing lines through the center bead, crossing them in opposite directions. Use pliers to help pull the fishing line through, since it can get stuck. Tighten the fishing line well on both sides. Continue in the same way from here. Thread the fishing lines on the right and left through the bottom beads. Then pass them through the center bead, crossing them in opposite directions. So, we go down another 1 or 2 diamond shapes, and then just cut off the fishing line. To continue weaving, we cut about 2 to 3 meters of fishing line. Find the end and thread it through the center bead. Next, even out the fishing line so that the length is the same on both sides. Then pass the left fishing line through the side bead. Put 2 beads onto the right fishing line. Form a loop through the last bead and pass our fishing line through it and tighten. This is how we finish weaving all our rows. Now we've woven all 19 rows together. Let me show you how we'll finish the last row. Put 2 beads onto the right fishing line. Form a loop through the last bead. Thread the line through and tighten the last diamond shape. Pass the left fishing line through the side bead. Put 2 beads onto the right fishing line. But this time, we don't make a loop. We just pass the line through the side center bead. Tighten it well. Hide fishing line same way, threading through bottom beads. Pass through center bead, lines in opposite directions. Continue down like this 5 or 6 diamond shapes. Cut it off. Now we've woven a panel of 19 rows. Now we're going to assemble the frame. To do this, count out 8 diamond shapes on each side and fold. The first side of the bag is ready. On the other side, do the same. Count 8 diamond shapes and fold. Now we've assembled both sides of the bag. Now we're going to weave the sides of the bag. To do this, turn the frame so it's easier to work with. Take a piece of fishing line about 2 meters long and thread it through the bottom 2 corner beads. Take both ends and even out the length of the fishing line. Thread 2 beads onto the upper fishing line. Make a loop through the last bead. Pass the fishing line through it and pull it tight. At the same time, don't forget to hide the fishing line inside the bead. Next, pass the lower fishing line through the bottom bead. Thread 2 beads onto the upper line. Make a loop through the last bead and pass the fishing line through it. Pull it tight. Hide the loop inside the bead. Pass the lower fishing line through the bottom and side bead. The fishing line is now going upwards. To finish this row, just put 1 bead on the right fishing line and then make a loop now. Pass the fishing line through it and pull it tight. To start the second row, we need to bring the fishing line up. To do this, pass the left fishing line through the top bead and put 2 beads on it. Remember, we start a new row with 2 beads. We finish the row with 1 bead. Next, keep weaving up the chain at the same pace. Now we're finishing the last row, bringing our fishing line up through the side bead and putting 2 beads on it. Form a loop, pass the fishing line through it, and pull it tight. Hide the loop inside the central bead. I'm finishing my last diamond, putting 1 bead on the right fishing line and passing it through the side bead without making a loop, just passing it through and pulling it tight. Next, hide the fishing line by passing it through the side and bottom bead. We don't touch the bottom fishing line for now. Next, pass both fishing lines through the central bead in opposite directions. So, go down 3 to 4 diamonds and cut the fishing line. Now, one side of the bag is ready. We weave the second side in exactly the same way and then start weaving the flap of our bag. For this, take about 3 meters of fishing line and thread it through the top of the last diamond. Even out the length on both sides. Put 3 beads onto the right fishing line. Form a loop through the last bead, pass the fishing line through it, and pull it tight. The first diamond is ready. This is the start of the flap. Let's keep going. Pass the lower fishing line through the bottom bead. Put 2 beads onto the upper fishing line. Pass the fishing line through the last loop and pull it tight. Don't forget to hide the loop inside the center bead. And so, we keep weaving them to the end of the row. To finish the row, pass the lower fishing line through the bottom bead. Put 2 beads onto the same fishing line. Form another loop and pass the neighboring fishing line through it. Pull it tight. To start the next row, we need to put 3 beads onto the left fishing line. But we always start a row with 3 beads. Tighten it and hide our loop inside the center bead. And so, we need to weave 7 rows like this. We've already woven one of these rows. Let's finish our lid. The last diamond shape. Pass the right fishing line through the side bead. Put 2 beads onto it as well. Without making a loop, please pass it through the bottom center bead now. Pull it tight, then finish off the fishing line using the same method as before. Now our lid is ready. It's almost a complete little bag now. All that's left is to attach the magnetic clasp. To do this, count 6 diamond shades from both sides and go down 1 bead. Take about 30 centimeters of fishing line, thread it through the hole, even out the length, and start attaching it. Pass fishing line ends through side beads diamond shape, right, left. Tighten it and thread both lines through the center bead. Next, carefully pass the ends through the hole of the magnetic clasp, and then again, thread the fishing line through the side beads of the diamond shape on both the right and the left each. Then once more, pass the fishing line down through the center bead. If your fishing line bent, just trim it passes through the bead easily. Next, start hiding the fishing line between the beads, doing the same on both the right and left sides. There aren't any strict rules here. I just try to hide the fishing line as far away from the magnetic clasp as possible. I thread the line between the beads in a random order. I make as many lines as possible, so the fishing line sits more securely between the beads and doesn't move anywhere. Once you feel you've sufficiently hidden the line enough, just simply trim it off. There's no need to tie any knots. All that's left is to attach the magnetic clasp to the lid. For this particular task, we take a 30-centimeter piece of fishing line, carefully thread it through the small hole, then count out exactly 6 diamonds on each side, go down 1 bead, and finally attach the magnetic clasp in precisely the same way. Now that we've attached the magnetic clasp, we're going to start weaving the handle. For this, take about 3 meters of fishing line and find the central bead on the side, then thread the line through it. Take both ends and even out the length on each side. Next, put 1 bead on the left line and 2 beads on the right line. Thread the line through the last bead to form a loop, then pass the opposite line through this loop and tighten. Hide the loop inside the central bead. Next, again put 1 bead on the left line and 2 on the right. Form a loop through the last bead, pass the opposite line through, and tighten well. At the same time, hide the loop in the central bead. So, we've woven 3 diamonds together. Keep weaving for as long as you have enough beads. The handle ended up being 80 centimeters long. Now I'm going to attach it to the other side wall. To do this, thread 1 bead onto both the right and left lines, then pass both lines through the central bead of the side wall in opposite directions. Tighten well. Now we need to hide the remaining fishing line. We take our ends and bring them up, threading them through the top beads and through the central bead in opposite directions. We bring fishing line up through 7 or 8 diamond shapes. Cut off fishing line.